Ready for a thrilling journey? Picture this: unearthing a vampire buried in Venice, mouth sealed with a brick to fight a plague. It's not just history, it's an unearthed mystery that sends chills. Imagine people fearing vampires spread diseases. Now think, could these old beliefs hold truth? Dive into this bone-chilling discovery as we unravel history's haunting enigma, about to unfold the gripping tale from our first script, where history reveals an unearthed mystery that'll send shivers down your spine. Meanwhile, society shattered in a cataclysm. It's not just loss. It reshaped civilizations, leaving echoing scars. These hooks collide as we unearth buried secrets and unravel a world forever changed. Vampires, the stuff of legends, woven into tales passed down through generations. But what if I told you, buried in the heart of Venice, there's compelling evidence suggesting these legends weren't merely stories? In the 16th century, amidst a plague-ridden Venice, researchers unearthed an astonishing find. They discovered the remains of a female vampire, her jaws held shut by a brick. This peculiar burial practice aimed to prevent her from feeding on plague victims. Matteo Borini, an anthropologist from the University of Florence, spearheaded this discovery. His findings shed light on a chilling ritual believed to be linked to the spread of plagues in medieval times. The uncovering of this burial site challenges the boundary between myth and reality. Tales of bloated bodies and misunderstood decomposition contributed to the birth of vampire legends. From ancient texts to modern-day literature, like Bram Stoker's Dracula, these myths have captivated our imagination. But within Venice's depths lies a truth that surpasses mere fiction. Legends often find their origins in hidden realities. As we explore further into history's mysteries, the line between what's myth and what's genuine continues to blur. Subscribe for more revelations that reshape our understanding of the past. In history's tapestry, fact and folklore intertwine. Picture Venice in the 16th century, battling a plague. Archaeologists unearthed a woman buried with a brick in her mouth, believed to ward off plague-induced vampirism. Led by Matteo Borini, this discovery illuminates ancient rituals linked to disease prevention. Misunderstood signs like swollen bodies and odd decompositions birthed vampire legends. From ancient myths to modern tales like Dracula, these legends persist. Yet, beneath Venice lies a truth stranger than fiction. Join us as we unravel history's mysterious veil. Across time, tales of vampires have entranced us, weaving through ancient texts to the pages of iconic literature such as Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yet, in the quiet depths of Venice, a revelation emerges, surpassing the haunting allure of these mythical creatures. Legends, often rooted in threads of reality, draw us into a murky realm where history and folklore intersect. As we venture deeper into the enigmas of the past, the distinction between what's mythical and what's tangible becomes increasingly elusive. Anticipate a riveting journey ahead as we unravel more secrets that challenge the conventional narratives of history, peeling back the layers to expose the profound truths veiled within these timeless legends of the supernatural. Before we jump into the next enthralling tale, let's uncover a world forever altered, a seismic shift that reshaped civilizations. Amidst the chaos of a violent catastrophe, society's fabric tore, fields lay barren, and whispers of blame poisoned the air. This wasn't just a tale of loss. It was a seismic shift, reshaping entire civilizations, leaving scars that echoed through generations. Once, there was a world bustling with life, teeming with trade and battles, where fields flourished under the care of many hands. But one day, darkness fell. A catastrophic event shattered this vibrant world, leaving behind a chilling silence. Wars paused, markets dwindled, and blame echoed through the air like a bitter gust of wind. It wasn't just the immediate chaos that gripped them. It was the aftershocks, the ripples that reached into every corner of existence. Fields once rich and golden lay fallow, abandoned by those who tended them. The toll wasn't just on the land. It struck deep into the hearts of landowners, crumbling their fortunes and dreams. Amidst the turmoil, a desperate dance began. Landowners, grasping at the fraying threads of their estates, bartered labor for wages or coins, ushering in an era of change. The once rigid lines of society blurred as artisans and peasants found their worth reshaped by the demand for their toil. Yet, it wasn't just livelihoods that suffered. The human spirit bore scars unseen, but deeply felt. Fear held sway, casting a long shadow over art, faith, and daily life. Death became an obsession etched into poems, sculptures, and paintings. And then came the blame. Fingers pointed, accusations flew, landing unfairly on the innocent. Anti-Semitism surged, lighting a pyre of violence that consumed entire communities. Once thriving cities, like Siena, stood wounded and diminished, their aspirations abandoned, their artists lost to the relentless tide of tragedy. Amidst all this, England weathered the storm, but the legacy of devastation lingered, a haunting reminder of what was lost. The tales etched in archives whispered of staggering loss, a mortality toll that danced across regions, leaving villages hollowed, populations diminished, and futures altered irrevocably. Estimates spun a harrowing narrative, millions of lives lost to a relentless adversary. This catastrophe was more than a mere event. It was a seismic shift that echoed through the centuries, imprinting a scar on the land and the people that would take generations to heal. In a world once vibrant, a cataclysm shattered peace, halting wars and choking trade. Blame poisoned the air amidst the turmoil. Fields lay abandoned, landowners' fortunes crumbled, and society's lines blurred in desperation. Amidst the chaos, fear ruled hearts, art spoke of death, and violence birthed by unjust blame scarred communities. Cities like Siena stood wounded, dreams abandoned, artists lost. The toll, etched in history's whispers, spoke of staggering loss, communities hollowed, populations diminished, futures rewritten. This wasn't just a calamity, it was a seismic shift that scarred generations to come. As we reflect on this harrowing chapter of history, remember to find solace in resilience. Happy Harbor invites you to subscribe and discover stories of overcoming adversity and the enduring human spirit. Join us to uncover tales of survival, adaptation, and the remarkable journey from darkness to the light of hope. Subscribe now to chart this transformative voyage with us.